Alright, alright, alright. Spear here. Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Good luck, everyone.
In the Indy cars. Trying to figure out what I have my buttons mapped to, but I'm not quite sure. We're starting on the back row for safety. Let's hope it really is safety. We've been taken out quite a bit recently in other races with other cars getting into each other and then, boom, crashing into us. So let's hope that that isn't the case today.
Alright, am I getting close?
That we don't have people slamming on their brakes in front of us and leaving a lot of space between them and the next car in front. But that's bound to happen because it's iRacing. All these cars look very similar up there. What's going on? This inside row, at least. The outside row has some different colors, but that's weird.
75 laps. Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun. Alright. Well, let's take it nice and easy and just get to the end. See what happens. Because really, you know, in these races, you just got to kind of make sure you get to the end. And then, you know, later on, you're pushing. You're trying for positions. But, you know, 75 laps. Plenty of time for pushing.
Oh, come on.
There you go. See, that's why you do push. Because this kind of stuff happens.
What the hell happened there, man?
Had we been up there, we would have been involved in that, so it's better just to stay out of that kind of nonsense. Because as soon as you get any kind of damage on the Indy car, it's all over.
Good start. Good start.
You know, any kind of damage is just going to destroy your car. If you're still able to drive, you'll probably be at a reduced speed. You won't be able to get to as fast as you were before. So, I mean, you might as well just keep it clean. Keep it clean. There's a lot of cars in the pits already. When did we start? We started 15th.
Yeah, going.
P12.
P12, although I think that's going to say P8 or P9 because 3 or 4 cars pitted that were ahead of us. Wow. Is half the field gone, or are they just taking this opportunity to pit? And it looks like they just pitted. Way too early to pit, but hey. Alright, if they're going to pit, we're going to pit. Why not? A little extra fuel never hurt anybody. But boy, we what did we get through? Two corners and then the wreck in 3? Yeah, the wreck was kind of in 4, I guess. Although who knows where it started. Could have started in 3. The smoke kind of started in 3, didn't it? Cars didn't stop rolling until they got through 4. Whoops. We'll duck in here. You know, so far I've only seen one guy, I think.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Box in 340 meters.
Oh, there's a couple more dropping out. So yeah. And that's why we don't push.
150 meters.
We're here for good results. Plenty of time
Great.
waiting.
He's just retired from the race.
Well said.
Alrighty.
All clear. Push now.
Push now. No. Stay out of trouble now. Single file restarts.
Why use the brake pedal when I could just use the car in front of me?
I don't know what these two are doing, but you saw as I had to pass them under caution because they were just kind of hanging out, and they're still just kind of hanging out. There we go. I don't know what that white car's doing. He should probably be up top to block people from passing him, but alright. Whoa, we're not going. Great. This white car is got a problem. The problem might be
Got
with
a
the
car on the
driver.
inside. Clear low.
P11.
Alright, we're gonna let this guy go by if he wants to go by. He doesn't want to go by.
The gap in front is now 1.3 seconds.
We'll just hang out.
The leader has just done
Mind our own business.
27.5.
That stop really didn't do anything for us at all. I was thinking maybe we'd get a little less fuel at the next stop, but it was such a little amount. Not really gonna help us. But we're just gonna hang out here, give him some distance up there.
The leader has just done a 25.0. That's a new fastest lap for Williamson, 25.0. The car ahead has just done a 24.4. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
My first lap at speed is my quickest today. That's very true. We're just gonna hang out, take it easy. Sunday drive. Sunday drive and Spear. They are kind of pulling away. It's alright. Plenty of time. See, look at. Oh, man. Looking up there, it looks like somebody's trying to get 3 wide. They're going really high up.
The gap to Lopez behind is now 0.5.
I feel like I'm some kind of grandma complaining about the people driving too fast on their street.
P11. Your times are improving.
But I mean, it's true that if you're 2-3 wide and taking care of stuff, things are gonna happen. I'm betting on more things happening. Usually around, halfway, a little longer than halfway, you really start to, then you really got to, push and get up in there. But it's early stages. It's just about getting in the rhythm, feeling comfortable, taking care of your stuff. So we're kind of, alright, so we're keeping the distance
The
about
gap to
steady.
Lopez
3 seconds.
behind is increasing. It's now 2.2 seconds.
Pull away from the guy behind. I guess he's probably, I don't know if he's giving me space. Oh yeah. So the guy in last, the number 11 car, he was the
That
white
was
one.
25.0.
No one was that. I thought was going to pass me, so I was fading back. I don't know if those guys are injured. No, they would be falling back further, faster. If they were hurt.
The gap in front is now
Good race up
0.3.
here.
P11. That last lap was at 25.0.
It looks like they're trying to go 3 wide at times.
I jinxed it.
Is that the guy trying to go 3 wide? 7th place? Nah, I think I might have been looking further ahead.
10th position. That lap was at 28.7.
Alright. So we gained another spot. And However he got there, somebody else might be injured. 5 is driving like a madman, according to that driver. Don't know who 5 is. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? To drive like a madman. Probably meant it in a bad way.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 340 meters.
Okay, so this will help us out. Now this one will help us out with fuel. By boxing now, we're not really going to lose anything.
50 meters.
We're just giving up a couple positions that we'd be happy to give up anyway. But with this amount of fuel coming in, that means our next stop... what was that? Our next stop is going to be much shorter. We'll need less fuel.
Pit exit's
The
clear.
leaders haven't pitted at all, I don't believe. So they won't. Their next stop will be much longer. Stop there for fuel. Okay, so it's the white car that's behind me, and you see the orange car up there. Okay, that's where we would have been. So we would have been 6th? Wow. I think it was that orange car up there. You can barely see under the yellow flag. Maybe not with the standings up there. Oh yeah, where the standings are, you can't see what's coming up on the curb. Oh. Maybe I'll move the standings.
Watch your speed. Box in 340 meters.
If I move the standings, you could see more of the... I'm just looking on the screen right now. I normally can't see the standings on my screen, but I put them on
50 meters.
YouTube. But if I were to put those in the upper right, that would probably be better. You could see more of it. That guy's got damage. That guy's got... Yeah, that's the guy who's split.
Exit's clear. Push.
Alright. We're going to be P12. Nice. Saves us even more time fueling. Okay, so now we're ahead of the orange car, and the white one. Okay, so we're behind them. So we need to get ahead of these two, the orange and the white one, because we know they're going to drop back substantially. Well, maybe they were just playing a waiting game. I guess that's what you do. We're car number 9, so our goal is to finish ahead of the 9th spot. I mean, that doesn't always guarantee us an iRating gain, but it always is better to... Yeah, see, these guys are not... They're hugging the wall, and they're not accelerating. That's important. But it's always better to finish higher than your car number. Or,
Okay,
lower.
Simon, you're reeling.
You know what I mean?
Lopez.
Better.
In. The gap is 0.5. V12.
Got a car high. Clear high.
I'm not... Oh, great.
Sorry, whoever that was. Shit, my bad.
That was the guy who complained about the number 5 car.
V10.
I apologize, whoever that was.
Well, that was, But I think now I've proven my point that you really just don't want to be involved. I mean, because if you're in the pack, you're gonna wind up like that. Well, not guaranteed, but it's really out of your control, and a lot of things happen. So.
Your lap times are increasing. Come on, get back on it.
My lap times are increasing. Got it. Now I gotta be careful because the calculator, the fuel calculator, is gonna go off of all these caution laps for some reason. Like it should be that if your lap is 20% slower than your other laps, don't count it towards the fuel calculator, but oh well. Fuel calculators aren't that
Williamson has
advanced.
just retired.
Looks like we're 8th on track.
E9, that was 55.2.
That car 16 in the pits now might have damage because he was the one who was apologizing to the other guy, so he might have damage and is pitting for repairs, in which case he won't be a factor the rest of the race. No, he wasn't in there very long, so maybe not. Just getting some fuel and tires. Alright, so we still got 55 laps to go. We got a lot of laps. La 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 la. Sunday drive. Ooh, somebody's connected who previously disconnected. Alright, I was gonna box, but I don't want to be behind that orange car. It could be a mistake on my part. We're getting dangerously close to the top of the top field here. We're in 7th place. And that is danger zone.
The gap ahead is now 1.6, P7. That last lap was a 132.4.
But see now, this is the tricky part. Once all these crashes happen, there's less cars. They fan out, and then it might just go green the rest of the way. That's the tricky part of this strategy, that you've got to, you want to give them space. My strategy is to give them space, let them crash out, let them do what they're going to do, stay clean. But if I do that too long, then it'll just go green and that'll be the end. We'll be stuck in back. So you don't want to, there's a fine line to walk to how much you can lay back and take it easy, and then when you have to start pushing. You gotta push at the right time. Push too early, you wind up involved. Push too late, and you're just hanging out at the end. So we'll just see what happens, I guess. What are you gonna do? Seventh place, P7. Looks like people are something going on up there. People are swerving out left and right, up and down, high and low. Not sure why they're doing it.
You've just done a 24.4. The gap in front is now 0.5.
That guy always takes that very wide. Very high.
E7,
Hit me again,
Just
man.
done a
Straight
24.4. That's your fastest lap.
Dude, your car is blinking up.
I don't know who that they're talking about. I haven't seen anybody blinking.
And I got my frames up and everything.
Number one car is going to be up in the first three there. He's not blinking at all. I'm saying he's blinking. Although I think when you are the one blinking, you are thinking other people are blinking. I don't know. No, you can't think other people are blinking. Because you're not going to say, oh, the entire field is blinking. I know what you mean. I've been disconnected a few times and everybody just disappears. Sometimes it comes back, sometimes it doesn't.
That was
So like ideally the smart thing to do is to immediately, get out and reconnect.
You're pulling away. The gap
But
behind us now, 5.4.
If it comes back, you don't want to have been, have quit on your own when everything can come back and work normally.
That lap was
Wait a second.
25.0.
What the? Yeah, you guys can't. That's number 14 there. Very big blinking. You saw the car 2 ahead of me. It just kind of disappeared in the middle of the turn and popped back in. Number 6 didn't say anything about it at all. Well, I guess
7th position.
something like that. Oh, there's somebody in the wall. Oh, don't. There, you can see. Yeah, don't. Jeez. I knew he was going to come down. That's what they do. So we've lost our the guys we were running with. They're gone.
6th place.
One was ahead, and
Last
the other
lap was
one
out,
zipped
25.9.
by. But then the guy cut down.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.5.
But I guess this is a little better. 14 is still up there. He's showing that he hasn't blinked before. Maybe he'll start doing it again. Oh, this is a good spot to run.
You run one monitor or 3?
We're right in between the two groups. It's like there's a leading group, there's me, and then there's a trailing group.
What's that?
That guy's just connected. That's the thing, just bump the wall and car's done. Suspension broken. Sometimes they say they can fix things, but they never really do. Never be as fast as you were before. The slowest car out there. So now that we've lost the draft though, we're using up more fuel. I'm not able to coast as much in the corners and stuff, so I have to adjust our calculator on that. I can see the number we need going up, up, up.
The gap in front is now 2.4.
So now this is the
B6.
where we at? 20 laps? We had 20 laps in the last caution. So we've gone 15. Sounds like that might be right. Guarantee that. Oh, Mike.
And you need to put the connection out there. Your car just square across
Oh,
two
what's this
lanes
guy
and
doing?
puts me
Don't-
right into the wall, bro.
The gap behind is now
Hey Carl, I bet you to replay. I don't go anywhere near the low line, mate.
Right again, come back down.
I haven't been running the low line now for about 10 laps.
Well, somebody just keeps getting disconnected and reconnected. I mean, after a while, you just gonna say,
The gap ahead is now 2.2 seconds. P5.
P5. Decent spot to be in. If it goes green the rest of the way, it will be pretty good. Because we're going to gain some time in the pits because we need very little fuel as opposed to the leaders who have not pitted at all.
You've just done a 25.0.
So that's a few seconds. We could just make up a,
I'll wait for your
second in the pits. We'll get within draft and catch right up with those leaders, so not a problem. So we're halfway through.
That lap was a 25.0.
It's a lovely day in Las Vegas.
Okay, Simon, you're in the sky. The gap's now 1.8 seconds.
Partly cloudy. Nice and warm.
That last lap was
Almost
a
summertime.
25.0.
Here.
That's halfway. We think about 29 laps of fuel remaining.
29 laps of fuel remaining. 36, 37 in the race. So you can't really save that at all. We need tires before then.
E5, that was a 25.1.
Sometimes I play the fuel mileage game. I hate when you're playing the fuel mileage game and then, yellow. Because every time there's a caution, everybody else goes in, gets tires and fuel. All the time you spent playing the fuel mileage game is out the window. But when it pays off pretty well.
That lap was a 25.1.
MTR truck race last year where I went through the field because everybody else was running out of fuel.
The gap in front is now 1.8.
Just hanging out. Hanging out, checking our different settings on our car. What do we want to change with the pit stop? How much fuel do we want to get? Cool. Some of you eagle-eyed guys out there might notice in second place is an orange car. That is a different orange car than before.
what?
You've just done a 25.1.
Just read a story about how Fernando Alonso is missing the Indy 500 this year. I mean, missing as in he wishes he was there.
Mine as well.
P5.
Which you certainly understand. I wish he was there. That was really exciting last year with Fernando. He was doing really well till, of course, the Honda let him down. Strange how that works out. But he's in Spa.
Ahead is now 2.1 seconds.
I think drivers should do that. Well, I do that. Race different disciplines. Some oval, some road, different things. Yeah. Keeps it fresh.
I've never...
There are new things. Best drivers always in history went to
I know other drivers
The gap in
I'm
front is
gonna make down
1
and they go.
I mean, in Formula One history, there's a lot of guys who doing Formula One, and then also came and did the Indy 500.
That was a 25.1. You're in the sky. The gap's now 0.8.
What are they doing? Why are they so far down? That's why you're going so slowly, guys. You gotta... That pink car up there is so... I guess I called it an orange car over there. It looks like it's pink and orange. Yeah, it's pitting in. It makes it. Sometimes people miss it. That really slowed us down. But see, he was one of the leaders that never pitted. He's pitted under green and... He's going to be in there a while, filling up the fuel. Yeah, he's still in there.
Last lap was at 25.4.
Okay, so it looks like the leader has come up on that orange car that we were behind earlier. Looks like he's going to go a lap down.
The leader is pitting
Oh,
now.
nope. He's pitting. He was coming up on that orange car. He ran out. Nope.
P3. Okay, Simon, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
Got it. Now, I'm not sure who any of these drivers are. This is the nature of iRacing. Sometimes know some people, but you can't know everybody in the field. Not a league. In a league, you get to know more people.
Go low, Graham. Come on, come on.
Sorry, man. Sorry, I thought you said for me to go low. Sorry.
No, you're good. Oh, good.
When I hear sorries, I expect a yellow flag to
I
come
got
up.
I'll drag you around. Put you back up there.
Alright. What to do?
You've just done a 25.3.
Box, you can stay out. You try to wait for a caution.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds.
I think I'm going to box next time. I mean, we got plenty of fuel, we can go longer, but we do need a pit.
You can go.
P3, that was at 25.4.
And we want to get the most of our tires. Boy, pitting under caution is so much better than pitting under green.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 340 meters.
Uh-oh. Well, you gotta take a chance. We're now a lap down.
150 meters.
But we won't need to stop again. So, there's that.
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors.
And now we're last. Well, there's that.
The lead car's pitting.
Yeah, see, leader's pitting. It was time to pit. Sometimes I go too long and, you know, you hope for that caution, but you really got to hit it the right
Gap in front has increased to 6.1. 8th place.
to get the most out of the tires. You know, if I was going to be pitting on lap, 68 out of 75, I'd have frets. My tires at the end would be so fresh, so there's really no reason to do that.
Alright,
Now I
Simon.
can use
As the
more
car
brake.
exits in the pits, heads up.
Dang it, I'm about 2 laps. Lap.
Yeah, nobody's making me. You like way too early.
I thought it was close, but the fuel number was messed up. But I had like 170 laps left on the yellow. Now,
The car tried to wreck me.
Okay. Yeah, no. From lap 51.
That was the guy who was ahead of me
Six.
before the pits. Number 6. I was behind him before I
Sorry,
pitted.
Gap behind has increased to
But look at that.
2.1
Pitting early, getting a couple extra laps on fresh rubber.
That's why I've understand everybody.
Blew by him. Gained 3 seconds on him.
I thought it was close. So I was thinking, oh, I got 55 laps. But I remember there were big talking.
I don't know what these guys are talking about. Normally I can't understand them anyway. Not from language, just from... It sounds kind of muffled. People don't always set up their microphones. Well, sometimes you hear it quite clear. Alright. Quite clearly. P6, not a problem because the guys ahead need to pit. And they will be dropping off. Although I'm looking at number 10, he's the guy who pitted before all of us, the pink and the orange car. He's got a big lead. So we probably should have pitted when he pitted.
That one was at 25.0.
Because he made the most time out of all of us. There's that white car.
The gap behind is now
Doesn't
2.3
restart very
seconds.
well. Hoping it won't be a problem. I'm getting by.
Sixth place. That last lap was at 25.0.
That was the leader. That was the leader. Who was a lap ahead.
Car high. Clear outside.
So
Last
the white
lap was
car
at 24.6.
Prepare for light. As you are supposed to do.
P5, you've just done at 24.9.
Alright, so I think we were P5 before people started pitting. Still P5, so that white car is going to have to pit. And he's currently the leader.
The gap in front is now 5.7.
So we did beat that number 6 car. We trailed. Yeah, people are still ahead. Substantially ahead too, so.
The leader's pitting now.
This guy's just going in the middle of the road.
The gap
He's
behind
already
is
been
now
in one accident
2.8.
on his own. Just to cause another one.
P4.
Lesson to all you Indy drivers out there: do not drive in the middle of the road when your lap's down. Alright, P4. We're catching the guy in P3.
Okay, Simon, we're matching race pace. That was 24.9.
There's that white car again. It's getting right on my line. Thank you, thank you.
Lopez, ahead is pitting.
On the outside. Hold your line. You're clear high.
P3, that lap was at 25.2. The gap in front is increasing. It's now
He's down on the
6.0.
inside, he goes all the way out to the outside, then goes all the way into the inside, then hangs out in the middle. Hey, come on! So I've got 2 last cars behind me. They're fighting. I don't want to get involved in that, but I fear I will because now they got my draft.
Got a car on the inside. Hold your line.
The gap behind
I
is
feel
now
confident this guy will
2.5.
either crash me out or block me. That's what he seemed to want to do before.
Outside.
That was 25.0.
Clear outside.
Can't really slow down, and he's going to slow me down because there's somebody behind them in 4th. I will continue to balk him since he balked me. And I feel kind of
Hold your line.
E3.
Still there. Inside clear.
The gap behind is now 2.6 seconds.
get away from these two.
Car low.
I knew it.
Clear low. Car inside. Clear high.
I knew it. Well, at least the race is over.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 7.2.
That's good too, because the race is over. Because my car is wonky.
2 to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium.
Keeping it
You've
together
just done a
is-
27.7.
Well, gone.
The goal. Always the goal.
White flag.
Well, I guess P3 is about the best we could hope for because we weren't really catching the first two, and I didn't totally get destroyed by that guy. Swerving from left to right constantly.
Last lap. Looking good for a podium.
It is
Last
looking
lap
good
was
for a
at
podium.
45.4. There's a white flag. Your lap times are dropping off.
Oh,
Come on,
to
you
the
can do better than
survivors,
this.
well done.
Do, 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 do. At least I'll get to see the leaders cross
Yep.
the line.
Bad luck on your fuel there, then. If you had stayed out, it would have worked out for you.
What?
There's a
Would
white
have had
flag.
to pit.
Oh, he ran out of fuel?
Ah, okay. Ah, yeah, of course, it's last lap, yeah.
Here's what it is.
Yeah, that was the leader at the one
got
time that was
the
down on the
knuckle
apron. I
lining.
guess he ran out of fuel, is what they're saying.
Yeah, no, pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good to survive this,
White
Try to
flag.
make it one last
deal,
lap.
that's for sure.
That's not what you're supposed to do.
Not a scratch on me.
Oh, wait, maybe he had... No, he did pit. I don't know what happened. I don't know what
Well,
they're talking
you'll
about.
get some good I rating for that. I think you get about 101, so that'll take you up to about 391.
White
Yeah, the
flag,
only
mate.
reason my iRating closed because I had computer and internet problems. Every time I'd start a race, my S bar would just go all the way red, and it would just kick me out of the race, and won't be able to rejoin. So I'd get like 20 seconds, only run one lap. And I was in A class. I'm sorry, B class.
Your class doesn't have anything to
Is
do
what
with
it is,
your
though.
IR.
Yeah, Roger.
But oh well. P3. Could have been worse.
Well done,
Couldn't have
Simon.
been better.
Great drive. That's a
'Cause it was-
podium.
Everybody was pulling away, so. Podium. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Cool, cool, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. The Spear, iRacing, SDP.
Good race.